Hello students, how are you all? As you all know that our term test 2 are soon going to begin. Yes, they are going to begin from the next week. So today I will be taking up the revision. I will be taking up the revision in the class. Yes, you all know that the first paper will be the objective test of naming words. So let us revise naming words. Yes, children. So what are naming words? Naming words are also called nouns, and nouns are the names of persons, places, animals, or things. Yes, they are all nouns. All person, all places, all animals and all things are your nouns. Yes, so how will you recognize person, children? Person looks like us. Yes, all persons look like us. Mother, father, grandfather, milkman, they are all persons. They can walk, they can talk, yes, they look like us. Okay, so persons can be, a doctor is a person. Yes, a mother is a person. Father is a person. Yes, so persons, milkman, your shopkeepers, they are all persons. Places wherever you can go, wherever you can reach becomes a place. A place can be a zoo. You can go to a zoo, so zoo is a place. You can go to the school, so school is a place. You can go to the park, so park is a place. All these are places wherever you can go. You can go to a garden is a place. You can go to a mall, so mall is a place. So wherever you can go becomes place. Animals. Children, always remember that animals include birds also. Animals include birds also. Yes, so all animals and birds are very simple. You know that all animals and birds are your nouns. Tiger is an animal. It is an animal and it is a noun. Yes, peacock. Peacock is a bird. It is also a noun. Lion. Yes, dog, cat. They all are animals and birds, and all animals and birds are your nouns. Always remember that. Now comes think. Yes, things, whatever you can touch, that you can feel, but they cannot move on their own. They cannot move, they cannot talk. Those are the things. For example, fan is a thing. Fan cannot move on its own. Yes, for example, this whiteboard is a thing. This wall is a thing. Pen is a thing. So things are those which cannot move. They cannot move. They cannot talk, and which you can touch. You can hold in your hand. Those are things. For example, fan, wall, pen, they are all things. Now let us do one exercise. Let us do one objective paper on naming words. Okay, children? Now let us revise naming words and let us do this exercise on naming words. The first question says, choose the noun in the following group of words. Speed, fast, blue, car. We all know that speed, we cannot touch the speed. Yes, speed is not a person, place, animal or thing. The same applies for fast. Fast is not a person, it is not a place, it is not an animal, it is not a thing. Yes, blue. Now, blue is a color, it is a describing word. Yes, so car, and we all know that car is a thing. We can touch car with our hands, right? So, car is a thing. Now comes the next question. Choose the correct naming word. Cow gives us dash to drink. It is a very easy question. We all know that cow gives us milk to drink. So, milk is the correct answer. Okay, the next question says, Yes, you again have to choose the correct option. House is a naming word given to a house is a naming word. We all know that house is a noun, and house is a naming word given to a animal. No, house cannot be an animal. House can be a place. Yes, house is a place because we can go to our house, we can go to someone else's house also. So house is a place. House is not a person. House is not a thing. Okay. Now comes the next question. Yes, school is a naming word given to a dash. Now, school. School is a place, school is a thing, school is a person or animal. Of course, school is not an animal, it is not a person, it is not a thing. We can go to school. So, school is also a place. Okay, so now comes the next question. Jackal is a naming word given to an animal, thing, place, or person. Simple. Jackal walks on four legs, right? It is an animal. So, jackal is a naming word given to an animal. Okay, the next question. Now, you have to recognize which is not a thing. Yes, see, can you see? Sand is there, these small stones are there, fish is there, and a pot is there. Now, you have to tell which is not a thing. Sand is a thing, you can touch sand. Even stones are things, you can touch stones with your hand, they cannot move on their own, right? Similarly, pot is also a thing, but fish is an animal. Fish is not a thing. So you have to be careful, okay, children? Now comes the next question. Now comes the next question. Choose the correct naming word. Choose the correct naming word. A dash is sailing in the sea. Yes, ship is sailing in the sea. Aeroplane is sailing in the sea. Car is sailing in the sea, or train is sailing in the sea. Yes, we all know that train moves on a track, car moves on the road, aeroplane flies in the sky. So we are left with ship, and ship sails in water. So ship is the correct answer, children, right? Now comes the next question. Choose the place among the following. Choose the place among the following. Now, can you see the picture? Yes, fish is made. This swimming tube is made. There is a lifeguard and there is a beach. Now, you have to choose a place. Of course, fish is an animal. This swimming tube is a thing. Yes, it cannot move on its own. You touch, you can hold a swimming tube, right? Now, lifeguard is a person. Lifeguard looks like us. So, it is a person. It can move, it can talk. So, lifeguard is a person. And beach. Now, you know you can go to a beach. So, that means beach is a place. So, the correct answer is beach. Okay, now comes the next question. Choose the noun in the following group of words. Right. Read, book, thin, fat. Now, what is a noun? Fat, thin, read are not nouns. Fat and thin are the describing words. We can describe a person as fat. We can describe a person as thin. Read is an action word. Yes, you do it. But book is a thing. You can hold a book in your hand. Yes, you can hold a book in your hand. Book cannot move on its own. So, book is a thing, it is a noun. Now comes the next question. Choose the noun in the following sentence. This is a big apple. Again, big is a describing word. It is describing apple. It is not a noun. This is also not a noun. But apple is a thing. It is a noun. So I hope, children, naming words are clear to you all. Now, students, let us revise the chapter, the blue pot and the red pot. This will be the subjective test. Yes. From the chapter the blue pot and the red pot, you will get the subjective test. That means you will have to take out the middle sheet, and then you will have to write your name, your class, and the correct numbering. Children, you will not copy the questions, you will only write the answers with correct numbering. So now let us revise the chapter, the blue pot and the red pot. Let us revise the fill in the blanks of the chapter. The red pot was dash, that it was cracked. Now think of an answer. Which answer will be here? The second question is, the waterman lived in dash. Chang softly dashed the red pot. Yes, the third fill in the blank says, Chang softly dashed the red pot. And the fourth one says, the blue pot was big and beautiful. Now let us see the answers. The red pot was sad that it was cracked. The waterman lived in China. Chang softly patted the red pot. When it was crying, Chang softly patted the red pot. The blue pot was big and beautiful. So the answers are sad, China, patted, and beautiful. Now let us see the word meanings. Write the meanings of the words given below. So what is the meaning of the word waterman and patted? Waterman means a person who makes his living from the water. A person who makes his living from the water. And patted means to touch someone gently with a flat hand. Patted means to touch someone gently with a flat hand. Now comes true or false. Children, for true or false, you have to revise the chapter very nicely. You have to read the chapter thoroughly. The first, yes, the first sentence is, Chang Ching filled both the pots from the pond. The second sentence is, the blue pot was proud that it was perfect. Now let us see the answers. Yes, the first sentence, Chang Ching filled both the pots from the pond. It is false. And why the sentence is false? Because Chang Ching filled both the pots from the river and not from the pond. Okay. Now second sentence is, the blue pot was proud that it was perfect. And this sentence is true. Yes, the blue pot was very proud that it was big, beautiful and perfect. It could carry enough water for his master. So the answers are, first sentence false and the second sentence true. Now let us revise the answers, question answers. And you will not copy the questions, children. I remind you again that you will just write down the answers with correct numbering. Okay, but you have to write the answers very neatly. So the first question is, what were the colors of the two pots and which pot had a crack in it? And the second question is, why was the red pot crying? Let us see the answers. Yes, what were the colors of the two pots and which pot had a crack in it? The two pots were blue and red in color. The red pot had a crack in it. Why was the red pot crying? The red pot was crying because it could not carry enough water for his master, as it was cracked and leaky. So why was the red pot crying? The red pot was crying because it could not carry enough water for his master, as it was cracked and leaky. So these were the answers of the revision sheet, children. Okay.